The offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one too low.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jackson from the shotgun. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and goal, Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Mahomes will throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Jackson, they'll roll him out right.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Steps away. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson to throw. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Yardage back to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mahomes will throw.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mahomes.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. On the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score.